Hey everyone, welcome to another week of working with expressions. This week we are going to use expressions with unknown values. So this is basically baby algebra. It's the start to algebra. And what I mean by that is we're going to actually start to see letters, like letters of the alphabet, and they're going to start to represent unknown values. So let's take a look. So study the following. So what they've done here is they're giving us basically 3 examples of the same problem. We've talked about this in class. Basically, you've been kind of looking at algebraic concepts since you were little, but they used question marks instead of letters. So as you can see, if you look over there on the left, I'm just rewriting what's on the left. But you're seeing 3 versions of the same problem. The first one says 12 plus 7 equals 19. And the second one says 12 plus question mark equals 19. And the third one says 12 plus y equals 19. In the first one, we're given all 3 pieces of information. We're given both parts and the whole. 12 is one part, plus 7 is another part, and then 19 is the whole. And then on the second one that we're looking at over here, we were given the first part, which is 12, and then we weren't given the second part. So we have to figure out the second part. What plus 12 equals 19? And since it's the same as the previous problem, then our question mark would be 7. And then finally, same thing over here. We have one of our parts, and then we don't know one of our parts. And then we have the whole. So once again, we have to determine what is y, and y is equal to 7. So all of these problems are varying levels of the same thing. You saw 12 plus 7 maybe in kindergarten, first grade. You saw 12 plus question mark, maybe first grade, second grade. And now you're here in 5th grade, and instead of giving you a question mark, they're giving you a letter that represents that unknown value. It means the same thing. What is the value of y? What fits in to y to make that true? 12 plus what? So, what do you notice? They're all the same. What do you wonder? Maybe why didn't they give us letters in kindergarten? It would have been confusing. And how is each one the same and different? They're all the same because they have the same value. The second piece is 7 in every single one of these. 7, 7, 7. So 7 is equal to 7, question mark is equal to 7, and y is equal to 7. So if I was writing a question mark, it's 7 over here. All right, so let's take a look at the next part. Now, it's basically strip diagrams. So this is a review of strip diagrams. So remember, these are essentially representing parts and wholes. All right. So A over here, that's the whole. And then B and C is part plus part. All right. So what I mean by that is exactly what they're writing over here. A is the answer to B plus C. Or B is the answer to A minus C. Or C is the answer to A minus B. So we can use a strip diagram to represent all sorts of things. If we're using the previous problem with the 12 plus 7 equals 19, our whole would be the 19, and then one of our parts would be 12, and one of our parts would be 7. Now, we can represent this also if we were missing one of our values, like we are on this one, where it says 12 equals, or 12 plus y equals 19. What we could do is we could draw the same strip diagram and represent that 12 plus some unknown value, some number we don't know, equals 19. So this is 12 plus 7 equals 19. And this is 12 plus y equals 19. And y equals 7.